So what do you think about a 10 million prediction, Mondo?
Dude, I have even seen like this week 1 billion. What we got, man?
We got lots in Bitcoin to cover today. I think last week we talked a little bit about maybe covering some of the models and frameworks that people are using to create their Bitcoin predictions. And I thought it might be kind of fun to also just go over some of the more fun looking predictions from some of the famous folks that are currently in the Bitcoin space. You want to get into it? The next one, the power law, is one that we've started to hear a little bit more about. There's a physicist out there, and he explains how the power law model points to a $10 million Bitcoin by 2045. So that's basically in about 20 years. He says Bitcoin would be at about 10 million. So this physicist, his name is Giovanni Santostasi. He's a physics professor. He forecasts that the market cap could surpass that of gold by 2033 as well. So this power law is something that it's basically just a mathematical relationship. And it's one of those things, kind of like Fibonacci, like you see it in lots of places in natural phenomenon. The power law is also seen, Fibonacci, is also seen kind of in a natural phenomenon type of way as well. So it's kind of one of these natural predictable patterns. And Bitcoin seems to be following this price movement over time, following this power law. So what do you think about a 10 million prediction, Mondo?
I mean, dude, I have even seen like this week 1 billion. Even for me, Maxi, right? Like, okay, man. It's like,
they're like, how is that going to happen?
so I think that it is interesting to all of these people because we saw it growing 1,000 times, right? So it would not surprise me to if we jump to literally to right now. We were in almost 15K in couple years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we jump into 100K very in the next few months, and then during the next couple months we jump into 1 million. It would not be crazy to jump 10 times, right, from there.
Mm-hmm.
So right now might seem like unrealistic, but I think that it's very hard to predict these things. So I think that is more about trying to, if you don't need the money, right, like keep investing it in and just put it aside because these numbers might be substantial, right? So
Mm-hmm.
10 millions, I still think that is reachable. 1 billion, man, I start to doubt, right? That one. We will have to be maybe in 30, 40 years that inflation has caught up on us and things like that.
That's right. There should be an assist there. I think one important thing to note. I think a lot of times when we're thinking about Bitcoin price, we're thinking linearly, like
Mm.
you know, it's just going up kind of in a straight line. But kind of like what this power law is talking about, and what some of these other stock to flow rainbow charts, they're not. It's not these are not linear charts. These are logarithmic charts. So there's an exponential type function to this. So it's not just going at a diagonal like that. It's actually going in the sweeping motion up. That's what it seems to be following. So it's important to know when you're talking about log, the number goes up a lot faster as you
Mm.
get towards the edges, right? Versus a linear fashion. So keep that in mind. So power law again. This physicist is talking about 10 million Bitcoin in 20 years. Well, that's all we've got for today. We'll see y'all next time. Dale.
Dale.